How shriveled up has it gotten?
Do you think that it would be like just a release of all body functions?
It would be. It would be like, yeah.
You would just be that relaxed
I'd be
around
crying and shitting and coming and sweating, and it would be just ridiculous.
Oh, I'd be pissing on myself.
I forgot about pissing.
Anal sex and have anal orgasm, I need to know.
Wait, have I ever had an ass-gasm?
Whoa.
Yes.
That's what she asked me,
God.
essentially.
Oh, she did that one time at Taco Bell, but that's a whole other
I
thing.
think we crossed the line.
I think we crossed a major line.
So this is what happens when we do shows at night.
Here's the deal, young Rosie.
Yes.
How do I answer
I'm
this?
not young though, Gina. I'm 26.
That means
I'm
yes.
not
You know
that
what's
young.
interesting?
I've had an egg
If the answer is what I thought it would be, she would have answered it by now.
You've had an anal orgasm.
You know what,
If you
Rosie?
haven't had one, Gina, I recommend that you have one because it's the best thing ever.
Oh, okay, so this is really more of a promotional call for the ass.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Rosie,
I'm going to call for all of the young girls out there.
Okay.
Rosie, are you giving up your ass for anybody here? Randy Wang is single.
I have a boyfriend that tends to my asshole regularly, and it is perfect.
Mazel tov.
Ass tender.
Rosie.
Nice.
Next time I go to an orgy, do you want to go?
Yes, I
You're
do.
awesome.
Actually, my boyfriend wants to speak to all of you right now.
Okay,
Oh,
quickly.
great.
He's going to tell you.
He's not effing you in the ass right now, is he?
Yeah, he can only talk to us if he fucks you in the ass right now.
Let's go.
No, I am effing her in the butt right now.
Okay.
There's your answer. What did you have to say, dear?
Randy and Gina, I love both of you guys, and Frank and Heidi. I know she's not on the show right now, but I love all you fucking guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
man.
so much.
Do you
Thank
listen while
thank
you fuck your girlfriend in the ass?
Yes, I will finger her in the pussy and the ass.
Oh, are we an erotic ambiance to have on while you're having sex?
You guys are. You guys are so special.
Oh.
I've never felt more special in my whole
All right,
life.
you guys are amazing. Thanks for.
I'd rather be special in the retarded way.
yes.
Special in the way where people get fucked in the ass and the pussy at the same time.
And I love you guys.
Thanks, babe.
And I would like to right now,
yeah.
Elijah, you and I, we really need to give Jane a standing ovation. How professionally did you avoid that question?
Yeah, look at that.
My superpower is diffusing. Deflecting and diffusing.
Talk about just backing into the curtains over here and disappearing. The man was just like, I'm going to disappear back
Rosie
there.
how about this? To make up for Rosie wondering, maybe I should answer the question for Gina. For me,
Okay.
I've done it once with the girlfriend I had for a month.
Receiving?
It was no, not receiving.
Oh.
That'd be called pegging.
That'd be a whole nother story.
I thought we were talking about anal orgasm.
No, that's peg-all.
No,
Yes, you're right.
We're talking about anal orgasm.
No, it's
Yeah,
pegging.
I gave a girl an
Randy,
anal
it's
orgasm.
pegging.
No.
It is called pegging.
I think a girl's more likely to fake an anal orgasm to
Just
make
to
sure
make
it's
it
over.
stop.
She really it was like she was begging for me to go there.
Oh.
Because apparently a lot of girls, when they're on their special time of the month,
Here we go.
they like to offer the back doors and, Gina's taking a shot.
It just seems like to me that would be the one where if I was a chick, I'd be like, I'd be such the actress. In the sense that I want to make him overwhelmed with my theatrical abilities.
Yeah.
From what I
that he
understand-
finishes quickly and I'm out of this.
But then you paint yourself into a corner because he's going to think that he's doing that to you and giving you that gift, multi times a week.
Yeah.
So you don't want to.
I can't handle that. It throws
It's
me
too
off my
good.
medication.
Gina, this is a public service announcement.
It throws me off my medication.
If you're out there and you're banging your boyfriend, do not fake an anal orgasm.
Well, now these guys know what my climax sounds like because they've seen me at the gym, and it's the same noise.
If you've ever worked out with Gina, when she's doing some workouts, it sounds a little bit like this.
Okay, this is me leg press pushing up. So that's me just trying to get the leg press up.
But that's how you also.
Well,
And how about the bench press?
oh shit! All right. Well, it doesn't
Right.
usually get this graphic, but this is what the bench press sounds
It
like.
is 9 o'clock on a Sunday night.
Get that drop.
I like that one.
Really?
Oh, that guttural. That. Oh, was yours that whale call?
Frank,
That's a whale call. It
invest
is.
in a home gym. She could do that every day here.
There's
Yeah.
a gym right out back here.
You
in
do
Town
have
Hall.
you do have a bench press.
I do have
set
a
up.
fitness facility for you guys here at Turn Up
boy.
Entertainment.
Your neighbors would love that.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Turn Up
perfect. There are so many calls coming in. I don't even know how to handle myself anymore. So let's.
People are calling. We're
You
not
know
even
who's answering
talking
the
about
phones right now?
anything.
Who?
Farty.
What?
Farty's your phone screener. Farty's your phone's ringing right now.
That is the hottest thing.
You know what's funny?
Hey, learn how to
I
do
was
this.
wondering
She's
who
like,
this was.
I'm loving answering the phone.
Farty's
the phone screener.
so much.
I'm looking at all the shout-outs, and everybody's like, hey, it's Karen answering the phones. Yeah, it's Karen tonight.
That's
No,
Farty.
dude, that's Farty.
Farty.
Thank you. Oh, my God. Hey, Brian in Fullerton, what's up? Or as Farty describes it, Fullerton.
I don't know how I'm supposed
Fullerton.
to follow all that stuff now, man.
Oh, you absolutely can. What'd you have to say?
Hey, not too much. I thought of both of you guys this week. I listened to Pretty Good Podcast and the podcast.
Nice.
And happy birthday, Frank, by the way.
Thank you, man.
And anyway, but Randy, did you know in Newsweek, Cal Arts is named one of the top 25 artistic schools?
That's awesome. Cal Arts is in my hometown, Valencia, right there.
Awesome.
Tim Burton went there. Pee Wee Herman went there.
Wow.
And I didn't go there. That's why I'm in radio.
It trips me out. Kevin doesn't have the motivation to go there, like with all the creative stuff he does.
He's real dumb.
Twyla apparently was his song swan. I thought that was the beginning, but apparently it's the end. If you haven't
And Gina
seen...
is so drunk, she said Song Swan.
I did?
Yeah.
Sorry. No, Kevin is very talented. If you go to YouTube and look up the Kevin Wong and put in Twyla, it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's pretty goddamn amazing.
All right, so
Pretty
what?
authentic.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for calling, Brian.
What can we do for you, buddy?
I thought of you tonight, Gina, because I was watching, was it Great Food Truck Race,
Yes.
and they went to Manhattan, Kansas.
Are you serious? They went to Manhattan?
And you always talk about going to Manhattan, but I thought you went to New York.
No, I did. I don't know anyone in Manhattan, I promise you. I'm a real cosmopolitan lady. I don't hang out in Manhattan, Kansas.
That's a college town too, right? Like
Yeah, if you want to call it that. Oh, what? It's not a great place. It's not like it's
Really?
you don't want to
Yeah,
hang out in Manhattan.
I was curious about it. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Oh, thank you, Matt or Brian. Thank you so much.
Wow, ouch.
You know, I'm surprised. The listeners were getting a
I'm
lot
so
soberer than I thought they'd be.
Drunk.
I know.
I don't feel sober.
Well, you know, maybe I can help the audience out because I want to hear some great stories right now. Here's the deal. I was out with some friends today at a barbecue, and I was hearing some stories about when a friend of mine stopped drinking Jose Cuervo because at one point it was coming out at both ends. She's sitting on the toilet, and she's still drinking Jose Cuervo.
Oh,
On the
gross.
toilet.
Yeah.
You were in there with her.
No. This is a story she told me. But I have a few stories of myself. When I was 21, I stopped drinking Rumplemints because I drank so much Rumplemints with Goldschlager.
Oh, this is the best.
That me and my buddy used to do this thing. We'd go to the gym drunk every night. And we were so drunk at the gym that I was at the public gym doing a naked conga line behind my best friend.
Yeah.
Because I was so drunk on...
In the men's locker room.
No, in the gym.
In the gym?
I mean, mind you, we did this at 2 a.m, so we were probably the only guys in there.
God.
I don't remember any of this. At some point, I think I started throwing the change in my car at him because I was so drunk. So that's when, at 21, I decided no more Rumplemints.
But remember why it happened.
Oh, because I discovered if you mix Rumplemints and Goldschlager, you create a liquor that is tasteless that you could take 8,000 shots of, and it feels amazing. But I have learned to never try that again.
That's the best.
When I was 22, I learned that Jägermeister is the devil.
Yeah.
And I learned it again at 24 when we were at a strip club. We were at the Spirit Rhino in Torrance at a K-Rock event.
Was the worst. I was hosting it.
Gina Grad and Leo Quinones are hosting a K-Rock strip party at the Torrance Spirit Rhino.
Yes, and we did a couple times. We are getting paid for this. Randy's like, can I come? Yeah, sure, no problem. We are trying to be professional. We are not drunk. We are cool.
There's
and
a stripper that comes up to me, and she has the ability to bounce her boobs on command.
Do the pretend string.
Which hypnotizes me to the point where she says, do you want a Jaeger bomb? I say yes. The problem is, at this particular bar, the shot glass for the Jaeger was taller than the glass of energy drink, so it was all Jaeger, then all energy drink, and it all went the other direction immediately. I ended up puking on one of our listeners' fathers.
Randy puked on one of our listeners' fathers.
And I puked all over the bathroom. Like, are you all right? They almost kicked me out of the strip club. Since then, I've given up Jägermeister.
That was the worst.
The only other booze I've ever else given up is Jack Daniels, which was at Gina Grad's 30th birthday party.
He ruined my 30th birthday party, so he has not been invited to a birthday party since.
I was asking a friend of ours, who, Domagoy, to make me a Jack and Coke. He makes a 90% Jack, 1% Coke.
This is a huge pool party at one of my friends'
While
house.
Domagoy used to be my old producer.
Yes, Domagoy.
And that's how I told him to make them. Was it's Jack.
So it's Frank Frank's
with
fault.
a splash of Coke.
Yeah, he did that.
Jack and Coke is never Jack.
I'm already drunk and high off my ass standing in a pool, and I have the perfect buzz. Then I drink this Jack and Coke, and I get so drunk for the next, not 1, 2, 3,
into the
4.
pool with his jeans on and takes his shirt off, laying in the fucking water like a big corpse the whole time. My hot girlfriends are like, what the fuck?
I'm standing in the pool face down because it's warm.
Yes.
I was so humiliated.
I'm so drunk.
Hilarious.
It was
No,
not
it was
at the
embarrassing
time.
as hell.
It was
In
embarrassing.
fact,
Looking back, was it
And
funny?
yes, it was, because all my friends wanted to come on the show, and then Randy like dog paddle over, like, oh, you want to be on the show? You don't get, no, I don't.
It's hilarious to Gina because that was the night she decided she would never talk to me again.
Yes.
And here I am 3 years later.
Who's the idiot?
But see,
I ask you.
I was so drunk off of Jack Daniels at this party. I was sitting face down in the pool where people kept tapping me on the shoulder to make sure I was alive.
Yeah.
And then every time we get out of the pool, is to run to the outdoor bathroom and puke my guts
It was
out.
so disgusting.
And then jump right back in the pool.
Oh God, I'm gonna get thick throat.
Just covered in puke. There's like just chunks of tomatoes and shit floating
I am
around.
glad to say, though, in 2 years, I have not
She's
had
gonna
one
go.
of these stories.
She's gonna blow it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Gina's gonna blow it.
Whoa,
Oh, Gina's gonna blow it.
Do you need to go?
If you puke right now.
Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Are you gonna blow
Oh,
it?
God.
Are you gonna blow it?
Frank, you know she's gonna puke over your studio.
I'm gonna keep blowing it if I do that.
Throw?
Gina is running to the bathroom.
She's
right
out of
now. So here's the question I have for anybody listening right now at 888-520-4374. You got a good story that can top this. You got a story of a booze you drank, you did something real stupid, and since then, you are afraid to touch that shit. 888-520-4374. 888-520-HF-SHOW. Elijah, since Gina is puking her guts out in the bathroom, could you man the phones for us?
Gina couldn't hold it down.
We got anybody on the phone that
do have
sounds
a story,
interesting? Oh, Frank's got a story. Let's hear this.
I cannot drink Southern Comfort anymore.
SoCo, you're done with.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gina. I won't do that ever again. I love you, babe. No, I can't drink Southern Comfort ever again because I was it was in college, and it was a parents' weekend at Indiana University, and they're playing Iowa, and so I was with Frosty at the time. We both loaded up these Boda bags filled with like fifths of Southern Comfort.
Okay.
We get to the game, and we're like, all right, we're gonna like drink every time they score. Well, if you know anything about Indiana football, you're never gonna drink.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's drink every time they punt. And then, you know, all of a sudden these guys have like a 10-minute drive. We're like, this sucks. I mean, come on. We're rooting against our own team because I thought they suck. So then, you know, eventually we're just doing shots on everything out of the Boda bag. It's like, oh, look at that. Great play. You know, it's like, oh, they fumbled. It didn't matter. Whatever it was, we drank. By halftime, both Boda bags were empty. I have no idea where the fuck I am.
Oh, crap.
I black out in the stadium. I guess there's like security guards like looking for me.
Oh, my God.
I'm that guy.
Damn.
And
oh, my God.
I guess I ran into some friends that I knew before I walked into the game with their parents at Parents Weekend, and they're like, oh, you know, you know, I was just fucked up.
Who am I?
I was this fucking crazy, retarded zombie. So I ended up waking up back in my dorm room with a fat girl in a ballerina costume blowing me.
Oh, I've been there.
Oh.
Boy, that's one of the best stories of my life.
I was physically, I was getting raped by a fat ballerina.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Is that the title of your autobiography?
I'm sorry, you're what?
That's going to be a chapter. Or two.
Oh, I just realized there's a shot in front of me, by the way.
I was
my
getting
God.
raped by a fat
Randy, you do
ballerina.
have to drive yourself home at some point.
No,
I'm going back to my barbecue.
You can stay here.
Awesome.
It's right down the street.
Perfect.
There are no cops between here and like West Hills.
All right,
good.
you can walk there.
Oh,
all right,
Randall.
down the hatch,
By the
gentlemen.
way,
But
this
the thing
is
is
one of
when-
the first Labor Day weekends that you have not had an instructional drinking show with Miles L. Berman.
I know.
There are so many people getting DUIs this
that
weekend.
asshole dropped me when